No, here's something you haven't seen, or I don't even think I've ever thought I did a video on this, but this is an IBM ThinkPad t41. Right now, I'm currently running Windows XP. I had this. I used this off and on. I think I got it a year before XP was out of support. Before they, end of support. But when I first got it, I was running Windows XP on it. Then after that, well, this is XP Professional, but I installed the Royal theme just because I've always wanted it. Yeah, back history. Like I said, I got it. You see, trying to think. No, not a year. I got it when I met my buddy Mark. I got it from him, but I don't remember how he got where he got it from. Well, anyways, XP was still. This was probably about 10 years ago. 10, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. Well, anyways, I got it from him because I guess he was using it and it crapped out on him, and so I got it working. With XP, I think Home Edition at the time. It came with Professional, but I think I put Home Edition on it back then. I may have been Professional, I don't know, but it was XP. So I used it a while, and then I still have the CD in here. Yeah, I installed Windows XP Plus on it. Okay, back to what I was saying. Then he contacted me one day. This was before me and him really started talking. He contacted me saying, well, he needs a computer. I still have the original hard drive. Well, it came out of the original hard drive. An operating system came out another T41. That motherboard was blown, so I put it in this one. I got that hard drive a few years ago, but I'm not using it at the moment because it's a small drive. This one's a 120. Well, anyways, he contacted me like a year after I got it from him. He said he needed a computer. And I told him, I said, well, I got that old IBM. He said, really don't want that, but that's what I got. And of course, I got a good battery in it. And, so he used it for a couple months, like 6 months. Got it back from him. It was slow, very, very slow. So I formatted it, but redid XP, and then I used it with XP off and on. And then one day, well, let's try Windows Vista. Vista on a Pentium M. It's been so used. Those weren't like that when I first got it from him. Between me and him, we wore this sucker out. Property. Yeah, it's a Pentium M. 1600 gigahertz, barely a gigahertz. It had 2 gigs at one time, and then it went down to 2 gigs to 1, because I was robbing memory for customers' computers at the time. So now I got 1.5 gigs, and it's been like that for a few years now. But anyways, to put Vista on it, I used it with Vista. Mark needed it again, and I let him use it with Vista. It crashed on him, so I got it back, put XP back on it, used it a while until XP came up, being unsupported. And when that come up, I put Vista back on it and used it for a little bit. Then let's try Windows 7. So I had 7 on here for a while. Now I actually used it almost a whole year, off and on for a whole year. Then after that, it sat around for a year. Then I moved to PA. And then somehow it made its way up there, which I was planning on getting rid of it then. But it's made its way up there, and I ran 7 on it for the longest time until they wouldn't support it. So then I put Linux on it so I could surf the web with it. And well, yeah, that didn't work out very well. It didn't work with Linux. And then it sat, and then I just threw it on the shelf. It sat and sat and pulled it out, put it 7 back on it, and just because I was bored one day. Then it did some more sitting until recent. I'm really into old computers now, old like Windows 2000. So I decided I brought it here to Virginia, and I guess I better turn on the light now. I put Windows 2000 on it, and it's was kind of slow with it. So I put Windows XP back on it, which this is what it has now. When I did that, and shoot, when we were living at the little trailer, I think. And I did have it on the internet, and just idling on the internet. I can't get on it. And that's with the USB wireless card, because internal wouldn't connect to the internet. And I decided to put all these games on it 2 weekends ago. Yeah, I was sick, I had COVID, I was sick, so I needed something to do, so that's when I installed everything, including the theme. But I was going to do an experiment with it, load a different copy, a homemade copy of Windows XP, but I couldn't find it. So I just activated the one that was on it, and, well, here it is. I want to find the original hard drive for it and put it in and do a video on that, but, no, that's it. So thank you for watching it. Comment, please leave one.